Am I live? I think I'm live. Am I live? I think I'm live. Okay, great. It's working. I have a delay, as expected. Okay, how's everybody doing? How's life? What's going on? What's new? Welcome in, friends. Charlie's Beats, Chan the Magic Man, Gibson Lens. How are you guys doing? Charlie, Chan, and Bert. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Oh no, there's a missing. Hold on, I have to update the title again. Okay, because I changed it so much, it probably truncated parts of it. Okay, there we go. I think that's fixed. Hold on, I have to just let me refresh. Is that okay? All right, that's correct now. Okay. All right. First things first. I want to advertise because I haven't advertised the last couple of streams, and I'm not in like a huge rush tonight. So I'm like, all right, I can advertise. That's fine. Working on some new tricks for tomorrow as usual. Oh, working on new tricks. New tricks are exciting, Chan. Good luck with the new tricks. I know. Sometimes putting new tricks into rotation is intimidating, but I find it's exciting. So, but good luck with them. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stop by. We'll see. Depends on how busy work is, because yeah, all of like last week I was working kind of like at night during pretty much every single weekday, except for Friday, of course. Because if anybody knew, I was streaming on Friday, actually. Okay, all right, advertising, perfect. So now I can advertise. Yay. Okay. But anyway, how are you? How were your weekends? Hopefully everybody did something fun or had some nice relaxation time. Let me know as I advertise. Let's see. Oh no, I'm missing my own link. Hold on. There you go. Pinecone 928. Hey, I finally caught a stream. Oh my god, you've caught the elusive crazy Asian magic stream. Usually happens on Sunday, but yeah, it can be tough. So, hello, welcome in Pinecone. Hi, my name is Nam, also known as Crazy Asian, spelled this way, and I like to do sleight of hand card magic. So, as of right now, I literally just started, and I'm just asking everybody how their weekend was, because I'm currently advertising, i.e., telling everybody that I'm going live. But if you are interested in taking a look at my trick list, you can feel free to check it out. And if you want to request something, feel free. And if you want to just request magic, but you don't know what to request, you can just type in !random, and we'll start doing tricks from the queue once I'm done advertising that I went live. So, yeah, that's where we're at. But hopefully you had a nice, relaxing, restful, or fun weekend. Feel free to let us know how it went. But in the interim, yeah, so those of you who caught my pop-up stream on Friday, that was because I was literally opening a box of Disney Lorcana. So it came out on Friday. Well, to me it was Friday night, but it's actually like Saturday morning. Um, let's see. I'm sick this weekend, so getting lots of much-needed rest. Ah, well, that hopefully you were able to get a lot of good much-needed rest. So get well soon, and hopefully I can entertain you. Like I'm not a medical doctor, so not much I can do about making you feel better there. But hopefully I can entertain you with some magic, maybe make you laugh. If you get a couple of hundred channel points, you can redeem a dad joke. I can tell you they're pretty terrible. So you can probably face palm and laugh at how terrible they actually are. Uh, Sounds good to me. My favorite. Nice. Chan the Magic Man has actually requested oil and water, which actually I literally did right before jumping on stream because I did it with Disney Lorcana cards. So yes, I actually did a magic trick. I recorded it, and it's going to go live on my YouTube tomorrow. So it will be the first magic trick I do with Disney Lorcana cards. Oh my god! Chan wants to see it. Chan wants to see it before it goes live tomorrow. And I have to do it live. So, Chan, well done. You nailed it. You nailed it. I will feel comfortable performing it. So, well done. Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited. I did have another one kind of in my mind as well for later. That I kind of practice, but not really. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where to advertise in this Discord. Yeah, so I haven't advertised in Discords for like 3 weeks, so it's probably been a minute. What are the odds? Well, I mean, I put the new redeem in the title, so I figured that was probably going to happen, but I had no idea so I mean, I don't know, 1 out of 60. So like one point, was that 1.6% or something? 1.7%. If someone can do the math for me, that would be great. As I copy pasta into all of the Discords I am in. It's a magical prediction! It's a magical prediction. Oh no, that's right. If anybody didn't know, Chan is also another magician. Chan probably pulling the mentalism tricks on me, another magician. Oh my god. What is the world coming to? Let's see here. Oh, so FYI, update on TwitchCon. So, I am working on the presentation for TwitchCon. So the reason why I have both Gibson Lens and the Rusty Panda shouted out in the title today is because they've been helping me a lot with my presentation for TwitchCon. And the three of us will be speaking and introducing the world of the world of magic on Twitch to the Twitchiverse. So that's exciting. I felt like I should be more nervous, and maybe as we get closer I'll be nervous, but I'm currently not feeling nervous. I'm probably feeling more hyped than anything else. So let's see. Nice. I mod for someone who will be playing music there. Oh, Pinecone. Who do you mod for? Do we know them? Let us know. I'm also not feeling nervous, but I'm bad at talks. Oh. JMO. Oh, JMO piano. Okay, all right, awesome. Yeah. That's so cool. I've lurked in JMO piano before, and I have not really hung out that long, but I listened, and JMO is really good. So definitely would say. Oh yes, I heard about JMO performing. Sweet. That's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm like, I listen to a bunch of musicians on Twitch. I should probably know who that is. And then it's like a JMO. I'm like, oh yeah, I know who JMO is. He's really excited. Yes, yeah. I mean, I feel like anybody who's going to TwitchCon is excited just for attending TwitchCon. But then like anybody who's like presenting at TwitchCon, like that, I don't know. I feel like that's a big deal. Like, okay, so I just want to give you guys. So I've not been streaming for like more than a year and a half, and like I'm going to be speaking at TwitchCon. That seems ludicrous. Like, isn't it kind of insane? Like, you know. Let's see. Gibson Lens also says Piano Ryan will also be performing, Yeah, there's also someone else I know performing, but it's still a secret. Oh, okay. I was gonna ask you who it was, but if it's a secret, then I guess I'm not gonna drill. Except, this is the only one in which I'll feel potentially resentful. Bert, are you performing at TwitchCon? Music and not just talking at art at the Magic Talk? Like, 'cause that's the only one I'll be upset about. If it's somebody else, then it's then I can't be upset. I guess it's not really your secret to give away. But if it's you, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, almost done. Sorry, guys. This is taking. I'm actually also partially distracted reading chat. I guess my fault. I'm not very good at reading chat and copy pasta. So I hope Hillary doesn't take over TwitchCon. Hillary who? Hillary what? Hurricane Hillary. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hope not. But I don't know. For a second, I thought some celebrity named Hillary, and the first one that came through, and I'm like, who? Why would Hillary Duff be there? It's like that's yeah, McDoodle is performing. Oh, okay, sweet. Okay, all right. I think I only have two more things to copy and paste, and then we'll be good to get started. Sorry for the delay, guys, but hopefully everybody's getting amped. Then one more. So I just copy and paste it in the Discords, but I have this Facebook group that I'm like I usually let people know. I think some of them might feel offended if I don't let them know. Okay. All right, we're good. Delta Crab music. Yo, crazy Asian. Hey, how's it going, Delta Crab? Welcome in. All right, let's see. Okay, also, before we get started, let's do a bunch of shout outs. All right, so let's shout out our friends Charlie's Beats. Also, shout out our friend Chan the Magic Man. If you're looking for more magic, please give Chan the Magic Man a follow and catch Magic Mondays with Chan. You know, why not? Let's also shout out JMO Piano. Great pianist. Not here, but Pinecone, who mods, is here, so. Let's also shout out Delta Crab music. Let's see, Delta Crab plays, does live loops, vibey jams, plays a bunch of things. So you might catch him playing guitar, piano, other things. But pretty chill. See, going good. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I wasn't sure who that was directed to, but I'm doing pretty good. So okay, all right. And then of course our mod Gibson Lens. If you're not following Gibson Lens, please give Gibson Lens a follow. Plays piano, has a lot of original music. Definitely recommend. I also you might occasionally see me over there. I mod over there. Okay, all right. So we have a request for Oil and Water from Chan the Magic Man, whom somehow also hit the new Redeem, which is with Disney Lorcana cards. So, quote unquote, occasionally, yeah. Okay, and so I'm not even gonna have time to put my fingers on, but luckily the cards are new and slippery enough. It is irrelevant. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to begin with a non-traditional card trick, because I mean it's a traditional card plot, but not with regular playing cards, because Chan the Magic Man has redeemed Oil and Water, but with Disney Lorcana cards. So if you didn't know, these are the backs. Disney Lorcana is a new card game. It just came out to local game stores last week, and then even the big box stores can't sell it yet until September 1st. But it's a card game. It's similar to Magic the Gathering. By the way, I got a lot of rules wrong when I did the stream the other day because I didn't have a rules booklet. I read up on all the rules. I know the rules, and I was super wrong on a bunch of stuff. So anyway, we won't talk about that today really much, but just read the rules if you want to play. Okay, so we have cards from that game, and a lot of them are from various different movies. So in this case, I have 4 cards here from the Frozen movies. So we have Sven, we have Anna, we have Elsa, and we have Olaf. So if you're familiar, you'll be able to see them at a quick glance because all of these cards happen to have a purple strip in the middle of the card going across. These 4 cards are from The Lion King. This one is Simba, this one is Pumbaa, this one is Hakuna Matata, and this one is Timon. And you'll be able to tell that these are from the Lion King movie because along the middle strip they have yellow here. So you don't really have to know anything about the game. If you have some context on the Disney movies, that's great. But otherwise, that's all you need to know. So I'm gonna theme this the same way that I themed the recording. So you guys are getting a preview of this literally one day before the actual video goes up. But how I themed this was, let's pretend that you're a parent with at least 2 kids and they are watching 2 different Disney movies in 2 different rooms. Let's pretend in one room they're watching Frozen, which is, not completely unheard of. And then in the other room they're watching The Lion King. But they want to increase the volume of their movie so loud for some strange reason. It's inexplicable. Those of you who have kids will probably understand. But if you're somewhere just in the middle, like in between rooms, you start hearing, Frozen sounds mixed in with the Lion King sounds, and they just keep on doing that. So here we have once again Frozen and the Lion King, Frozen and the Lion King, and the volumes just keep on getting louder and louder until both rooms you can see. So Frozen, Lion King, Frozen, and the Lion King. And at some point you have to tell the kids, hey, I'm gonna threaten to turn off your movies unless you turn that down. And so you give them a second, they turn down the movies, and so over in that room we can hear just Frozen, and when we're standing in the middle we're not hearing much. But then if we go over to this room over here, we're hearing the Lion King. And so now if you go over to the Lion King room, you'll end up hearing Timon singing Hakuna Matata with Simba and Pumbaa. And then over here, if you walk back over to this room, you're going to hear Frozen, and you'll hear Anna, Sven, Olaf, and Elsa. Now, here's the thing. They're kids, so for some inexplicable reason, after some more movie goes past, because, some of these are kind of long movies, and they're like, hey, I can't hear my movie again. And so, you walk over here to the Frozen room, and you expect to hear Frozen noises, but you actually don't. What you end up hearing is Lion King sounds instead. And it's like, that's not supposed to happen. That means the Lion King movie is way too loud. So anyway, so you'll hear the Lion King mixed in with Frozen, and then you're going to hear the Lion King mixed in with Frozen, and then you're going to hear, oh, hold on, did I do that right? Mixed in with Frozen, and then the Lion King, Frozen, the Lion King, Frozen. and actually, once again, you have to go back, threaten the kids, and say, "Hey, the movies are way too loud. You need to turn those down, or we're really turning those movies off." And I think most reasonable kids will understand. Oh, okay, that means turn it down, or I can't finish watching the movie. So you go over to the room in which Frozen is playing, even though initially you heard The Lion King when you came back the second time, and it's like, you actually now hear Frozen. So you hear Elsa, Olaf, Sven, and Anna, and then you walk out of this room and then back into the Lion King room, and then you hear them. You hear Pumbaa, Timon, Simba singing Hakuna Matata, and at least everything in your household is pleasant. And that, my friends, is Oil and Water with Disney Lorcana cards themed as parenting kids watching Disney movies. I know there's a lot of like stipulations on that, so it's like, but anyway, so yeah. Thank you kindly for the claps and applause, Chan the Magic Man and Pinecone and Rob Kovacs. Welcome in, Rob Kovacs. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well, sir. Let's see. First of all, thank you kindly for the request, Chan the Magic Man. Oh, thanks for giving Rob Kovacs a shout out because I was going to do that. So thank you. If you're not following our friend Rob Kovacs, please give Rob Kovacs a follow. So Rob Kovacs, excellent piano player, plays VGM, popular music. So the best thing about Rob Kovacs streams is that they're super fun. I love the music that's there. He's very talented. He can like mash up songs. Also, right now, if you are not already following Rob Kovacs, please give him a follow because he's in the middle of a partner push. So all the followers count and lurkers. So please give Rob Kovacs a follow. And yeah, Rob, the last couple of times that I haven't been there for that long, but I was lurking, and I also made sure that if I couldn't be physically there, I made sure to make sure that my account was in your chat before you went live. So there you go, because I know everything counts. So all right, okay. So let's see. Next request is from Pinecone. Pinecone, thank you so much for the request. I think we'll be going back to regular cards. Music appreciated. Delta Craft says, "Lol the famous." So let's see. For anybody who doesn't know, at the beginning of the stream, I normally put on my cheating gloves. These are my cheating gloves. So we're just going to go ahead and do that now. I don't want anyone to believe that I've signed any deals with the devil. If I've do any black magic, everything that you see is sleight of hand card magic. So you too could achieve this with, honestly, lots of practice and storytelling and a few other tips and tricks. But for the most part, yeah, nothing supernatural. So nobody freak out. Okay, all right. Hold on. I think this heat map would be super easy to eat in this view as opposed to the other one. Hold on. Let me... Delicious! Ah, so that's how the magic is made. Oh. Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's right. If for everybody who doesn't know, you too can purchase yourself some magic for like $1.20. And I think they come in a packet of 3. So really it's like 40 cents-ish. 45 cents-ish. Okay. Let's see here. Next, let me go ahead and what trick are we doing? Okay. Let me just do this. And Pinecone, will you be here to interact with the trick? I think I will need you to just select a card. Are you on desktop or are you on mobile? I'm just curious because if you are on desktop, we have enabled a heat map, which you just saw me eat just now. And I think you'll be able to interact with the stream directly on the screen by clicking on it. and that'll put one of those heat map markers on there. Okay, so I moved to desktop. Oh, awesome, cool. All right, so this is a trick called Play It Straight Triumph. So let me go ahead and just do some cuts and shuffles here. And what we're going to do is, cool, I've never seen heat map before, so that's cool. Yeah, so I'm just going to need you to select a card. And you know what, how about I just, here, select one of these, 2, 4, 6. All right, so just click on one of these directly on the stream screen, and we should see a heat map appear on it. Let's hope nobody snipes you, but I can ask you in chat and just see and verify. All right, this one, okay. Pinecone, is that you? Just making sure before we proceed. Yes? Okay, great. So that's Pinecone selection. Okay, so I don't even know why I'm counting. So, okay, next, what we're going to do is I'm just going to leave that there just for a second, and what I need to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut the packet into about 4 equal piles. They don't have to be absolutely perfect, but they just need to be roughly the same size. So let's say here. Okay. And then while we have that heat map, let me just go ahead and eat it while we're here. Delicious heat map. Thank you for the delicious heat map, Pinecone. Okay, and then what we're going to do is, this is going to be terrible for people who like orderliness and neatness. So I'm going to go ahead and flip these two over. And what we're going to do is I'm going to shuffle face up into face down cards. Yes, that's right. It's really happening. I'm really going to shuffle these into each other. Just like this. Just like this. And then we're going to repeat the process. So I'm going to do this. And one more time until all of the piles are gone. Okay, all right. Now, every single time we do this, I get a lot of anxiety because this is horrible, and nobody wants this pain of having an extremely disordered deck. So anyway, let me just try and finish the trick. So now we're going to try and find your card. Oh, crap, your card's right here. Damn it. All right, so when I mess up a trick like this, I have the secret mastermind of the magical talent on my stream. Full disclosure, it's not me. And those of you who have been here before do know who it is. It is our friend, the deck sock. If you have not seen the deck sock, this is the true magical talent of the stream. Chan's got the emotes right there. So for those of you who don't know what a deck sock is, it is a sock that fits perfectly one deck of playing cards inside. But this deck sock has saved me many a time, and as dedication, has an emote in the channel. So if you have it, feel free to spam. Very nice. So here's what the deck sock is actually going to do. All right, deck sock, tell me how to fix this trick. Okay, I'm hearing some stuff from the deck sock right now. It's the deck sock saying, okay, all you have to do now is spread the deck. Okay, that seems pretty easy. That seems almost too easy, deck sock. All right, so let's go ahead and just do what the deck sock says. Spread the deck. Oh, interesting. Okay, so what we have here are a bunch of cards face up and face down, but if you notice, let me just start taking them out. So here's an ace, and they're all spades. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to slide these a little bit here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, King of Spades. Okay, so now the deck sock says, ask chat what this card is. Hey chat, what card is this? Any guesses? Deck sock, what do I do if nobody says anything? Wing it? Okay. Alright. I'm beginning to think you didn't need the sock. You're beginning to think that... Oh, Queen of Spades. Queen! Okay. Alright, so we have Pinecone saying Queen of Spades, and Chan saying Queen, giving me a few outs just in case it's like a red queen or something. Alright, Deck Sock, let's see what happened. Here we go. Ready? Queen of Spades. And that... Delta Craft says, we're gonna tell people to not say anything. Oh, yeah. Eklund, welcome in. How's it going? 3 of diamonds. That is a great... Hold on. Wait. 3 of diamonds? Wait. I don't see the 3 of diamonds in here. I don't see the 3 of diamonds in here. Eklund, did you do something? Is something really weird? Cause actually, if I... Hold on. Eklund, did you mess something up, Eklund? Because look, if I show you, there's actually no 3 of diamonds in here. See, look. There's a red 3 here. That's a 3 of hearts, though. Here's another 3 that's not red. And then if we keep on scrolling, there's no... And we know the 3 of spades is in here, right? Where's the 3 of spades? 3 of spades is in here. So where is the 3 of diamonds, Eklund? Eklund, where's the 3 of diamonds? Did you see it? Is the 3 of diamonds in here? Did you do something, Eklund? Eklund, did you do something? Where's the 3 of diamonds, Eklund? Okay, my friends, here is a card that is now magically face down, and we happen to be missing the 3 of diamonds, and Eklund somehow has called something out. Give it back, Eklund. Alright, here we go. Let's take a look. Whoever threw that heat map on, here's the magic 3 of diamonds. And that, my friends, is Play It Straight Triumph with starring the Deck Sock. Guest starring Eklund. Thank you so much for the request, Pinecone. Hopefully you enjoyed. And also, I'm going to eat this heat map. Hold on, let me see if I can... Delicious. Okay. Alright. It's quite possible I messed something up. No, you didn't mess anything up. It's fine. That's all good. Okay. So, let's see. We had... thank you so much for the... C1 NRB, welcome in. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. And, yeah, welcome in, Eklund. Hopefully you were not too distraught. Thank you for randomly throwing card. If and then let's see, Rob doing the 2 of clubs as well. So I had 2 chances to do something. It's quite possible I messed something up. No, you're good. Eklund! Hopefully that was funny. Did it? Okay, who laughed during that? I think Chan laughed because I see the lull. But who else laughed? One's in chat if you laughed during that little bit at the end. Thank you so much for the claps, Eklund, Delta Crab, Pinecone, Charlie's Beats, Rob Kovacs with the wowzers, and C1 Energy for the mind blown, crazy and everyone. Hi, hello, and thank you so much. Once, yeah, laugh. All right, excellent. I am glad. So there's actually a new trick that I've never done on stream, and I'm going to be doing it at TwitchCon. I've just worked it into my presentation, and so it's going to be brand new. I mean, it's not brand new in the world of magic, but it's brand new, like, for me, and if you're familiar with me and the magic that I do. Of course, it's a card trick, but... yeah, I'm trying to expand my horizons as far as, like, storytelling, how well I can tell the stories that go along with the tricks. Improvisation, like what I did with the bit at the end of that last trick. I'm like, oh, somebody gave me something that I can hook onto. Let me do something with that, because that's the kind of stuff that happens in real life that I don't have as much practice with. So I think that'd be so cool. Rob says, that's so awesome! You're performing at TwitchCon. I mean, I wasn't even a streamer like 18 months ago, and now I'm putting together a presentation to present in front of TwitchCon and do magic and speaking. And I was like, that's insane! How? Pinecone says, I thought it was going to be in the deck sock. Pinecone, that is brilliant. That is a great idea for the future. Not what happened right now, but that would be brilliant. Okay, so let's see. What do we have next? We have a trick that is requested by Charlie's Beats, and it is called Revolver Reloaded. Welcome in the Rusty Panda. How's it going? So for those of you who have been in stream for a long time and did not realize, Gibson Lens has been our mod basically forever, as far as I remember. But the Rusty Panda is now a new mod, so if you didn't know, yeah, thanks for shouting out the Rusty Panda. So the Rusty Panda is also a streamer, so please, a variety streamer, plays games, does music, also is known for Wiki Wednesdays. Don't try to say deck sock 10 times fast. Oh yeah, I wasn't going to try. I mean, maybe I've tried before. So, but, so if you didn't know, I also made a new command. So actually, I started at my normal time today, quote unquote, because I was adding some new commands and redeems. And so I added this one for Panda. So thank you so much for being here, the Rusty Panda. So that'll go along nicely with our other mod one. Thank you kindly for being here, Gibson Lens, aka Bert. So. All right, now where was I? I need to set up for this trick because I need to find some cards. But anyway, yeah. So also, both of my mods will be the other speakers at TwitchCon with me for this interactive workshop. So the premise of the workshop, you know, assuming it is 100% accepted, and because I don't know, we don't get I don't think we get a scheduled time slot until everything's like good to go, approved, and we sign paperwork or something. I think that's the way that it goes. But yeah, so we're going to be presenting about the Magic Twitch community, which is not very big. If you guys all, which by the way, I have a new command. If somebody wants to do !, Magic Twitch or Twitch Magic, I think I put the alias in there. It'll bring up a link tree, and you can find all of the other Twitch magicians. Thank you kindly for doing that, Chan the Magic Man. That has all of the Twitch magicians that you can follow and find. So, okay, whew. Bert, I thought at first it said your piano is C3PO. That's hilarious. Yeah, I think it's CP300, but it's only because I think I just copied that directly from Gibson Lens's profile. So, all right, okay. So this version of the trick called Revolver is going to use 6 cards. The normal version of this trick uses 4 cards, and Mary Amber is raiding with a party of 57. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna jump back up here. Hey, welcome in, Mary Amber. How's it going? How was the stream? Hopefully you are doing well. Thank you so much. How was your stream? How did it go? If we can get a shout out for our friend Mary Amber. If you guys are not aware, Mary Amber does comedy music, entertainment music, parody music, and is really good and very entertaining. So I'm not usually in chat, but when I've been in Mary Amber's stream, I'm definitely lurking and listening, and it's a fun time. So definitely give Mary Amber a follow if you're not already. And thank you so much for coming in here with all of the raiders. And thank you for any new follows. I think we just got one. Trovlos. So hi, my name is Nam, also known as Crazy Asian, spelled this way that you see here. I like to do sleight of hand card magic, and that's pretty much the majority of what I stream here on Twitch. So if you are curious about what you can expect, the thing that I do that's similar to other music streamers is that I have a StreamerSonglist that is filled with no songs. It's literally filled with just magic tricks. So you can request magic tricks if you would like. And if you don't know what to request because, you know, people don't know what names of magic tricks are, you can just type !random and that will add a random trick to the queue. So, for example, here's something that, let me just do a quick visual thing. So, for example, we have, what is this? The 8 of clubs. Now here's the thing. If I go ahead and I just hold the 8 of clubs here and I just like snap it, it actually changes into a 2 of diamonds. And if you were here, I can hand you this 2 of diamonds, and that's exactly what it would be. Now, the thing is, some people think, oh man, we need to change it back to be the 8 of clubs because, you know, it's cheating. So let me just change it back. Let's see. So I can go ahead and show you something else really quick. So what we have here, that is the Ace of Hearts. And now a lot of people think they know how this trick is done because when I change the Ace of Hearts to the 8 of diamonds, they think if I change it back, it will just become the same Ace of Hearts. But actually, I'm going to change it and it's going to become something else. It's the 6 of Hearts. And actually, we can change it to another card, and that'll change to the 9 of diamonds. And yeah, so there's a bunch of visual things that you can just see right there. Or I can just brush this upon the deck. So this King of Hearts, it becomes something else, the 3 of diamonds. So, all right. So, and another thing that I usually preface and tell people, yes, I don't do any black magic or sorcery. I didn't sign any deals with the devil, but everything I do is sleight of hand card magic. So if that interests you, feel free to stick around. And if not, then thank you for rating. And you know, I appreciate if you hang out or lurk. That'd be great. But if not, you know, that's fine. I understand magic is not for everybody, so that's it's cool. All right. Woo! Okay, so there's a lot of stuff happening in chat. Thank you kindly for everybody who's rating in and all of the messages and all the new follows. So thank you. All right. How do we redeem black magic? You can't. I mean, first, you have to give me the blood of a raven killed in the Sahara, combined with the poison of a snake that was killed in Australia. I don't know why these accents are coming out, but anyway. And then, and you know, there's probably some more. I don't have the recipe book, but anyway. Okay, so the next trick I'm going to do is a request from Charlie's Beats, and this is a trick called Revolver. Now, the original... Okay, the Rusty Panda has redeemed dad joke. Okay, hold on. Let me do... Wait, we have a lot of new people here, and I know some people might be sick of it. Okay, maybe I'll do a different dad joke. So I have some dad jokes that I like, but let me just find one that I am okay with telling. So let me deliver a dad joke, and then we can get on with the rest of stream. Okay, all right. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Okay. All right, what? Okay, here we go. Everybody ready? Prepare your bodies. Oh, yeah, facepalm is ready. All right, Charlie has to get the facepalm ready. There we go, okay. What was the name of the knight who loved to scare others? Surprise. Panda says, my body is ready. What was the name of the knight who loved to reward others? Surprise. Okay, all right. So there's your dad jokes. All right, okay. Yeah, anyway. So I don't want to offend anybody here, so my apologies if your name is Karen. I will... Thank you for the dad joke counter. I've heard worse. Okay, so here's one that's maybe not as dad joke-ish, but you may have heard. Okay. Why did Karen fall off the swing? Because she had no arms. Knock, knock. Who's there? Definitely not Karen. Okay. All right, this is a good time to take a hydrate or a stretch break. Charlie's Beats has got the multiple face palms in there. Anti-jokes are fun. For sure. If anybody cares what I'm drinking tonight, I'm drinking, I believe it's Earl Grey tonight. So, Earl Grey tea. The Rusty Panda's got a ha 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 ha. I love that one. So, full disclosure, I had to, when I first heard it, I read it somewhere, but the name was a different name. And I'm like, Man, I can't offend these people that I know, one of which may be my wife, because that's how I first heard the joke. And I'm like, I have to change it to some acceptable name. And I'm like, what's an acceptable name that gets crapped on like by everybody? Oh, Karen. All right, that seems fair. My apologies to anybody named Karen, but okay. All right. We were going to. Oh, hold on. I didn't want to show my keyboard. All right. So, Charlie's Beats has requested a trick and has been interrupted a couple times. So, let me go ahead and do this one. So, the original version of the trick is just called Revolver, and it uses 4 cards. This version is called 6 cards because it bothered me that the original version only had 4 cards, and a 6 shooter has 6 bullets in it. So, we have the Ace of Spades, the 2 of Spades, the 3 of Spades, the 4 of Spades, and the 5 of Spades, and the 6 of Spades. Now, all of these cards are representing bullets. They're not just bullets that are. They're all bullets in the 6 shooter, and they're going to represent in the sequence in which you're going to fire the bullet. So we're going to try and fire the ace bullet first. So, if anybody wants to play along, whenever we shoot a bullet, we are going to put up our bullet fingers and we're going to say bang. So, if you want to play along, do this at home. Go ahead. Shoot the first bullet. Bang. So, now if we take a look at all the bullets, we have the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, the 6, and of course the ace has turned itself face down. Boom! Oh, look at that emote. Thank you so much for that, the Rusty Panda. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to fire off the second bullet. So now you'll see that the ace will turn itself back face up and the 2 will turn itself face down. So let's do it again. Bang! Or boom! Because now we have the 5, 4, 3, 6, and there are face down 2. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do our third bullet. Oh, we've got a beep boop as well. All right, here we go. Third bullet. Bang. And what we're going to do is we're going to be able to see a 5, 4, 6, ace, 2, and there's our face down. And now we're going to go ahead and shoot our third bullet. Bang. I know this is going to be repetitive, which is why the original trick is only 4 cards instead of 6. But hey, this is my version of the trick. I can do whatever I want. So, which bullet are we on? We're on the 4th one, right? So here's the 5, the 2, the ace, the 6, and there's a 3, so that must be the 4. Okay, here we go. We're going to go ahead and shoot the 5, the 5th bullet, bang. Here's our 6, ace, 2, 3, 4, and there's our 6, or sorry, 4, 5? Hold on. Ace, 2, 3, 4. There's our 5th bullet. Man, I'm not even keeping track. Okay, all right. And then finally, we have our 6th bullet. Bang. So here we have the 4, the 3, the 2, the ace, and then there's our 6. Now, if I was to go ahead and flip over the 6, and you'll see that we have all of our bullets here. Important question, what color would you say the backs of these cards are? I think a lot of people might say that the backs of these cards are blue, right? Because, you know, look. But here's the rub. Maybe they're not. Maybe the cards were blue. Maybe the bullets, they were blue bullets, but when they were fired, they penetrated a person. And most people that I know that are humans, that are not Vulcans, bleed red. And if we take a look at the backs of these cards now, you'll see that actually, I believe we had 6 bullets that scored hits on humans, and now they are soiled with red blood. And that, my friends, is Revolver fully loaded. It's my handling and performance of a trick called Revolver that was based on a 4-card version, but that's my 6-card version. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you kindly for the request. Charlie's Beats. Let's see. Mary Amber, if you are still here, if you would like to request a trick for your raid, or if you would like me to do one, let me know. And if not, I can just do something for the raid anyway. Let's see. What should we do? Okay, so for those of you who are, let me just do a quick trick for the raid. I know I did some color changes, but I feel like I should do something a little bit more substantial. So raiders, this trick is for you. This is a trick that I'd just like to do pretty much, if you would randomly see me out in the wild, this is the trick that I would do. It's one of the tricks that I feel most comfortable doing, and you know, it looks and feels like magic. So we're gonna go ahead and I'll put this in for the raid. So thank you so much for the raid, Mary Amber, and thank you so much for anybody who's still here from the raid. Greatly appreciate it. All right, so this is called the Ambitious Card Routine. So we have a deck. All the cards are different. I would need a card selected. It doesn't really matter which card it is, so let's just pick one. You know what? Let's find one that is not signed yet. 4 of clubs. How's that? So the 4 of clubs, all of you raiders, this 4 of clubs is for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to do something interesting, because we're going to go ahead and we're going to place it into the deck, but then we're going to make it jump back up to the top. Because look, if I show you, if I take the 4 of clubs and stick it in the middle, like this, I just go ahead and press it in. All I have to do is give a snap. If you saw it get pushed in, you know, that snap makes it jump back up to the top. I know, we just got this power, we don't want to waste it, let's go ahead and do it again. I'm going to go ahead and place the 4 of clubs into the middle of the deck. You can see it going into the middle, like so. I'm not holding any breaks. Some people believe that that is what's going on. Before I snap, if I just show you, top card is this. After I snap, top card is this. I know, is that weird? That's super strange, right? That shouldn't happen. I know. Okay. So look, some people think that I switch out the cards, but if I just leave it sticking out, you'll see that it's still there. I go ahead and stick it into the middle of this deck. I grab this whole packet and stick it into the middle of the whole deck and push the whole thing in. And let me just go ahead and snap. That is actually going to jump up to the top. Now, there's actually something else we can do with this. I'm going to go ahead and place a bend into the 4 of clubs. So here we go. We're going to place a bend into the 4 of clubs. So here, you see the 4 of clubs there. It is bent. You can see it bent like right on top of the deck. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and leave it right there. And I'm going to go ahead and close it into the middle of the deck. And what we're going to do is just hold the deck here. And you remember what made it jump up to the top is just a snap. Ready? 1, 2. Did you see it jump to the top that very second that I snapped? Because if I show you right now, that is our bent 4 of clubs. And there are no other 4 of clubs here, so that's all you need to know. Alright, and that, my friends, is the Ambitious Card Routine. Thank you so much for the raid and raiders for being here. Thank you, Mary Amber, for the raid. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alright, and thank you kindly for the emotes, the sus emote right there from Charlie. Thank you so much for the claps. Charlie's Beats, Eklund, the Rusty Panda. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay. And also, if anybody didn't know, the rest, Mary Amber is also a strong supporter of Magic Twitch. So, all right. Anyway, my apologies, Rob Kovacs, for waiting so long to experience your request. Face up, oil, and water. So, what we're going to do is find a few cards that we can use. Not a few, but we're going to need 4 of each. So, let's go ahead and grab. I usually like to grab red face cards and black spot cards. So, here are 4 red face cards and some black spot cards. Oh, you know what? This has a bigger cluster of. We're going to use these instead. Okay. All right. Woo! 8s! Oh, hold on. That's right. Rob has signed a card. Wait. We're going to use the. I think it's a 7, right? Okay. Let me swap out. We'll use red spot cards instead. And that means I'm going to have to use black face cards. Hold on. This will work. Okay, here we go. All right, we have the red 7s and 8s. You would never mix the red 7s and 8s up with black face cards, right? And especially not the one that is signed by Rob Kovacs, the 7 of hearts. Oh, I signed a 7! Yeah, you did. Because, why wouldn't you if one was available? Hold on, I'm trying to eat these heat maps while we're here. Delicious heat maps. Ha, right. Ha, yes, thank you. So, thank you so much for being a supporter, Rob Kovacs. By the way, if anybody didn't know, if you would like to sign a card, you can. So, the first time you sub or give the equivalent of a sub, like 500 bits, you get to sign a card in the Twitch deck. So, we have probably about a third of the deck still available to sign. I think a lot of the popular cards are taken, but there's still a handful of cards that are not signed yet. So, if you would like to sign some, there's a way. Anyway, okay, so here we have our black face cards. And I'm going to go ahead and grab one and place it over here. And I'm going to take one of these red spot cards and place it over here. Now, you would never mix these up, right? So that's great. I'm going to go ahead and leave everything face up. And what we're going to do is clue you in on a little secret of magic. Sometimes when you see a magician snap, sometimes they're not snapping for just the effect. They're actually doing something interesting. So you just saw me swap a card in each of these respective piles and put them in the other pile. But it serves a functional purpose. I just snapped. Would you believe that I just kicked the odd card from each of the piles into the correct pile? Because if you don't, here, let me just show you. Look, if I just show you, here's the red spot cards, and here's the black face cards. I know, super weird, right? So, but here, now I'm going to place 2 and 2, and we're going to go ahead and place 2 and 2. Now, if I place 2 black face cards on 2 red spot cards, and 2 red spot cards onto 2 black face cards, we're now in a weird predicament. I'm going to have to kick 2 cards from each pile. But look, all I have to do, that actually kicked the card that was incorrect in the pile into the other pile. Because if I show you, look, these are actually all going to be black face cards, right? And then over here we actually have all red spot cards. I know, super weird, super strange. Okay, so this is the only part in which you might have some reservation, because this trick is called face up, oil, and water, but I am going to be swapping and putting the cards face down. So look, if I go ahead and I swap 1 and 1, and here's the face down part. I'm just going to stick those in there, stick these in here. If I just do that, kicking, snap one more time. Man, I can't talk English good. I'm Asian, that's my excuse, I'm sticking to it. Okay, here we go. I've just kicked the incorrect card to the correct pile, because now if I show you, these are all black spot cards. Sorry, black face cards, and these are all red spot cards. And that, my friends, is the face-up oil and water because they separate. Although I kicked them. I'm chemistry. There we go. Rob Kovac says, I would not shake my head. Inconceivable! And Pinecone says, crazy! And snap! Thank you kindly for the reactions. Rob Kovac's Pinecone, inappropriate! Rusty Panda says, yes! Alright. And Eklund, thank you kindly for the claps. The Rusty Panda, Eklund, Gibson Lens, Pinecone, greatly appreciate it. Okay. Alright. Thank you so much for the request, Rob Kovacs. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And once again, if you guys are not following Rob Kovacs... Oh, wait, that's the wrong card. That's not Rob Kovacs. Okay, if you're not following Rob Kovacs, please give Rob Kovacs a follow. All right. All right, let's see. Next up, we have a trick that... Oh, wait. Is Chan requesting this? Was this a boss trick last time? Because I messed this one up pretty bad last time. I felt, in my personal opinion. I mean, I might have not... I mean, I had to start over like 2 or 3 times, and then... Is this currently a boss trick? I don't remember... Okay, I don't think I have any current boss tricks, but I do remember this one not being, like, to my satisfaction. So let me... Hey, welcome in, Obi-Wan. How's it going? How are you doing today? All right, let's see. First things first, we have... Good. All right, excellent. Let's see. If we can get a shout out for Obi-Wan. Everybody, Obi-Wan, our friend in the music Twitch universe that plays guitar to Asian pop music. So if everybody doesn't know, I'm a fan of K-pop. So I'm a fan. But yeah. Welcome in, House Andrel. How's it going, House Andrel? By the way, I don't write your name. Your emote is in your name already. House Andrel, welcome in. How's it going? If we can get another shout out for House Andrel. If anybody doesn't know, House Andrel, short for Andrew and Michelle, based out of Las Vegas and doing music and some other variety streaming. The last stream I saw them was them swimming in their pool, and then the stream before that was they were playing Sleight, which is a VR video game. Basically Spider-Man in space, which, if you're not aware, the music for that was composed by our good friend Rob Kovacs, also in chat right now. So definitely check those things out. Okay, all right. So let's see. We have the 3 travelers. Okay, so for this trick, we're going to need 3 travelers. So I've set aside the ace, 2, and the 3 of spades. Let me go ahead and just leave the 3 of spades over here. Leave the 2 of spades over here. And we're going to go ahead and place the 1 of spades, sorry, ace of spades on the top here. Now, these are the 3 travelers, and they're traveling through this building. This building is a very tall building. It doesn't look like it, but you know, the scale, it's huge. So let's pretend that the ace starts off on the bottom and they want to get up to the top. They're going to go ahead and press the up elevator button, and this elevator will hopefully make a ding. If it, you know, wink wink, nudge nudge. Anybody in chat who wants to ding. Also, good reminder to stretch if you haven't stretched today, and hydrate if you haven't hydrated much yet today. Jessabella Sows, thank you kindly for the ding. And Obi-Wan's got a ding right there as well. So that ace has jumped up to the top. Let me go ahead and grab the 2 and place that on the top. And let's pretend they want to get down to the bottom. So they're going to press the down elevator button. Once again, we're going to have to wait for a ding. So wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If anybody in chat wants to give a ding. Can ding be used as a swear word? What the ding? Thank you kindly for... Oh, no! Thank you kindly, Eklund, for the ding. That has actually brought the 2 down to the bottom. There's the 2. And then finally, our 3. So what's going to happen here is that the 3, if I go ahead and I place the 3 over here, now this is actually future technology. If I go ahead and I press both buttons, if you guys are familiar with transporter technology, from here over there. By the way, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. There's also transporter. If anybody wants to transport right now, that'd be pretty handy. Did someone say transporter? Oh my God, we've summoned the Trek Nerd. Eklund, thank you so much for the transporter. And here we are. I should be able to reveal to you the 3 of spades. Yeah, there's no other 3s here. Yeah, there we are. So 3 of spades. There we go. And that, my friends, is the story of our 3 travelers. Yes, yes, someone said transporter. That someone was me. I said transporter. To infinite... No, wait, that's a different movie. Engaged! There are 4 lights! Amazing how that beams me in on all its own. Beam me up, Scotty. So thank you so much for the request for that trick, Chan the Magic Man. Thank you so much for everybody who dinged in chat or dinged sound alerts or transported. So thank you so much for participating in that trick. Jessabella Sows, Obi-Wan, Eklund. Oh my God, Alchemutation! Thank you so much for the raid. Greatly appreciate it. How are you doing? How was your stream? Friends, if you are not aware, please, if we can get a shout out for our friend Alchemutation. Alchemutation is a friend of Magic Twitch, mods for some of the other Twitch magicians, and is also does music on Twitch. So if you're into metal, we've also dubbed it Smilecore. So if you are listening to Alchemutation's music and it doesn't put a smile on your face, it's not Smilecore. But if Craig's playing it, you know it works. Craig, I don't know if you knew, but I listened to your single that you released. Like, was it last month? Was it July, or was it 2 months ago? I don't remember. I think it was last month, right? If not, I discovered it last month, but and I listened to it. It's good, so thank you for releasing it. So it's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah. So if you guys are not following Alchemutation, please give Alchemutation a follow and hang out. And also, I mean, he's written a song about butts. I mean, how not amusing is that? Late June. Okay, there we go. So yeah. All right, Pinecone, I gotta head out. Thanks for the entertainment. Pinecone, you're welcome, and thanks for hanging out. So have a glorious night, Pinecone. We'll see you next time. Butts! Yes. Butts. Okay. Alchemutation. Craig, if you would like to request a trick, feel free. Oh, tear down Lurk. Okay. No problem. So for anybody who doesn't know me, I assume that you have probably heard of me at least. But if not, hi, my name is Nam, also known as Crazy Asian. One of the few magicians on Magic Twitch, which we have a new command linking to a link tree. So Magic Twitch. Feel free to check out any of the other Twitch magicians. Also, one of them is here in chat, Chan the Magic Man. But also InfoXStar, which I think we consider the godfather of Twitch magic, and then Hallowthorn. So definitely check them out if you're looking for more magic on Twitch. And also, you may, high probability, you might see the Rusty Panda in some of those chats as well, because the Rusty Panda mods for Magic Twitch. All right, cool. So now we have a request from Charlie's Beats. Charlie, thank you so much for the request. I have to try and find the Pink Floyd trick. There we go. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. All right. Let me begin with Pink Floyd. Oh, let me begin actually by eating this heat map. That's actually what I'm going to begin with here. Delicious heat map. Delicious. Okay. So I have this note. Let me read it. To whom it may concern, these 4 jokers are haunted and will not let themselves be arcane. What does that even mean? A word of warning, do not place these jokers back to back. Okay, alright, let's first investigate. Let's take a look at this pile. We have 4 cards. We have 4 jokers. Yeah. Okay. So backstabbing jokers. I don't know. I'm not sure. The note is just as mysterious as it is for me as it is for you. Anyway, so what was the claim? It said, do not place the jokers back to back. So what happens if I do place the joker back to back? Something's going to happen. I think. Maybe. Ooh. Wait, does it change? Nope, just that one. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let me just grab this one and place it over here. Let's do it again. Joker. Yep, okay. Place it. They're now back to back. Isn't turning red. Bleeding. Oh, it's bleeding! Oh my god. That's so profound. Oh my god, it's bleeding. Okay. You know, now that we've discovered that this is actually bleeding jokers and not just turning red. OMG. Super serious. Super serious. Okay. So let's see. We have 2 jokers left, right? Okay. Well, let's do a science experiment. What happens if I turn them... Hold on. We're going to jump back up here just for a second. Did you guys see anything? I don't think I saw anything, right? You guys didn't see anything. Okay, where are we? Okay, we have 2 jokers left. And what I want to do is, let me go ahead and place them face to face, just as a controlled experiment. So face to face, right? Does anything happen? No. No, okay. But if I place them back to back, something happen? But this was the last one. Ooh, they're all now red. So, okay, this is weird. So now I have a bunch of red jokers. So, hold on. What do I do with a bunch of red-backed jokers? Well, if they're all bleeding, I don't want them to bleed to death. So what if I actually put them back to back again? Like this. Will that restore everybody? I think it did. And that, my friends, is Pink Floyd. Whew, okay, alright. We'll call that a boss trick because I did have a slight little hiccup in there, but that's okay. Good practice because I don't know if I've done that one in a while, number one. And then number two, I actually haven't had some boss tricks for a little bit, so I think that means I just need to do some tricks that I haven't done much in a while, or introduce more new tricks to the trick list so I can keep on improving. Alright, we'll add Pink Floyd to the boss trick list. Yeah, Joker saved. Yep, they're not bleeding anymore. Yippee! All right. I'm gonna say something, and perhaps it will date me because that means I've been around long enough on the internet. But who remembers that meme a long, long time ago where there were stick figures, and then one of them said, "My anus was bleeding," and in a fashion that was way more higher pitched than. So, allow me to demonstrate. The way that it sounded was, "My anus was bleeding." Hold on. It wasn't was, right? It was is. My anus is bleeding. All right, there we go. So, yeah, anyway, my spoon is too big. I'm a banana. Yep, that's exactly right. Oh my god, memories. Okay. Yeah, Astrom says, "I'm a banana. My spoon is too big." Yep. Oh my god. By the way, if anybody doesn't know, because I know if you're just a regular chatter, you won't be able to see this, but Gibson Lens has been banning bots like in the chat. So thank you so much, Gibson Lens. Greatly appreciate it. All right. The trick. Oh, by the way, thank you so much for that request, Charlie's Beats. So we got bleeding out of that. I got a boss trick out of that for next time, and so I got some work to do on that one. So thank you so much for the claps. The Rusty Panda, Charlie's Beats, Obi-Wan, and Charlie's Beats. Peanut butter jelly time, way, hey. Peanut butter jelly, and baseball bat. Those were the days. All right, the trick queue is empty. If anybody would like to request anything, feel free. And let's see. Oh, if we haven't, SROM, did we shout you out yet? By the way, if anybody is not following SROM Music, please give SROM Music a follow. Friend of the stream, does music over silent movies, so it's a really cool thing. Please give SROM Music a follow. Okay, let me see if there's anything I should practice, because, I'm at the point where the 60 tricks that are in my trick list, I feel like I'm mostly polished, but I do forget them sometimes still. 1 year anniversary next Saturday. Yo! I'll preemptively give you congratulations on the 1 year anniversary. So yeah, that's really cool. Like, I actually had my 1 year anniversary not that long ago, and then like a month later was my 1 year affiliate anniversary. So I kind of feel you, man. It's super exciting, like, So keep up the good work. Yeah, there's things where it's like people do things and they create content, and sometimes it feels like hopeless. For example, if you're on YouTube and you just make a few videos and then you put them out and nobody watches them, it's kind of disheartening. But the one thing that I can say is, if you are persistent and you make enough content and you just have to grab the eyes of like a few people who are really chatty, like, they will make things explode for you. But it does require persistence, and like, I don't know. I've decided that when I do my YouTube channel, it's not for views, it's to put it there for people who want to view magic tricks, for example. Like, that would be, the reason. So I don't want people to view it and be like, Oh, okay. I'm just getting a view, but I don't care about magic. You know, I want people who looks at it that to care. Hey, welcome in, Mike 2600. How's it going? Let's see. I think it's been 3 years on Twitch because Mixer died May 2020. I think. Oh, YouTube is for posterity. Yeah, it go good. I'd like to be able to chat while you stream. Mike 2600. Is it okay if I publicize your charity stream that's happening this week? Is that cool? So, yes, please and thanks. All right, cool. All right. So, if anybody does not know, Mike 2600 is actually another magician. Doesn't currently have a regular magic schedule, but has streamed sleight of hand magic on stream before. So, if you're not following, please follow Mike 2600. And if not, the other content is doing DJ music. But this Tuesday, streaming Tuesday, let me just double check. I just want to click and make sure the date's right. Yeah, okay, so this Tuesday, August 22nd, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern, Mike 2600 is actually going to be doing magic for Maui. So please go join and watch. And if you can, donate, because if anybody has not heard, there have been terrible wildfires that has claimed over 100 lives in Maui, and they kind of they're kind of suffering through unimaginable things. People dying, their friends, neighbors, people leaving their homes, leaving the island. So if you are in a position to donate, please donate. And if you can't, I mean, if you can just help for events like this, I know some other streamers have had events. This one is a magic related one, so please give Mike 2600 a follow. And if you can make it on Tuesday, awesome. And if not, if you just share the event and just let people know, hey, he's going to be doing magic to raise money for Maui, that would be helpful. So thank you. Okay, let's see. Watching VOD. I can't chat. Okay, there was once a time when you could still add messages to a VOD. Unsurprisingly, it wasn't very popular. Oh yeah, it'd be hard. Thank you for shouting Mike 2600 out. All right, cool. So, all right, let me see. What was I doing? I was trying to find a trick to do next. If anybody would like to request anything, the trick queue is empty, so I'm basically up for doing whatevs. But if not, I'm going to be practicing something. Oh my god, I've not done this trick in forever. We're going to do this one. This trick is called the 4-card trick. Unsurprisingly, it uses 4 cards. Okay. All right, here we go. This trick is called the 4-card trick because it uses 4. Okay. The Rusty Panda says, "I'm going to bed. Have a great night, everyone." The Rusty Panda, thank you for being here, and thanks for helping mod. If we can give some mod love to the Rusty Panda before the Rusty Panda leaves, thank you so much. Have a great night. Sleep well, and take care. We'll talk to you later. All right. So here we have the 4-card trick. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So as you can see, these cards may look normal on the back, but they're not normal on the front, because if I show you, these cards are all actually blank. So here we have 4 blank cards. Now, if you had these blank cards, you could print anything on them. And when you print something on them, you kind of want it to be some super versatile card. If you're playing a card game, you know, if you want it to win. And oftentimes, you want a joker, because jokers are considered wild cards. So I'm going to go ahead and print a joker on one of these. So here we have a joker amongst all of our blank cards. Now, if I was to just turn it face down and stick it into the pack, you'll be able to see the joker here. Okay. But now what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and pluck that joker out from the packet. And I'll just leave it over here with the deck sock just for a second. So that joker is hanging out in the deck sock. So now if I show you, the joker will have disappeared. See, look. See, now the joker is gone from there. I do want to show you that all of the cards are currently face down, but all I have to do is just pluck that joker right back and drop it back into the packet. That joker has now reappeared, and it's actually reappeared visible to us because I made sure that it's facing up. Because look, there's our joker. Now, for those of you who have seen this trick before, I theme it a little bit differently, but this time I didn't send it through the internet pipes. So a lot of people will say that you can tell the joker apart because the faces look different, because we have the blank cards here, and this one has a joker on the face. What you may not realize is that when the deck sock enchants a card, there is a small percentage probability that it will change other properties of the card. So if we take a look at the backs of all of these blank cards, they are blue. But because the joker was in the red striped deck sock, the probability of it changing may change red. And that is what has happened here this time. And that, my friends, is the 4-card trick. All right. Thank you so much for the deck sock, Gibson Lens. Thank you so much for giving the Rusty Panda some mild love, everybody. Thank you so much for the claps, Eklund. All right. Next, we have a request from Charlie's Beats. This trick is called Triumph Squared. Okay, first things first, I can show you the deck that we will be using. It's the Twitch deck, nothing weird there. But we're going to need a couple of cards selected. So first things first, let me cut the deck into 2 roughly equal piles. They don't have to be exact, but I kind of want it to be roughly equal. Yep, there we go. And now we will need... Obi-Wan says, really? I've only been on Twitch for about a year. Oh. Obi-Wan, I did not know when you started. So, okay, we're going to need 2 cards selected. So let's go ahead and have a card selected amongst this set. If anybody is on desktop, feel free to just go ahead and click directly on the screen on one of these, and that will be our selected card. All right, well, it seems like this is the one right here. So it doesn't matter that I know what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal this, because what we're going to do is so that's the Queen of Spades. If anybody wants to note that in chat or something, that's okay. We're going to have another person, another one of these. So if your card didn't get selected, you'll have another chance in a second. Hang on. Delicious heat maps. So what we're going to do is we're going to be placing this queen face up amongst the face down cards. So here we go. You can go ahead and place that in there. So, and then we're going to have another card selected out of this pile. So let's go ahead, and those of you who did not get a chance to pick, let's go ahead and have another card selected out of here. And I did see a few heat maps this time, so I'll wait an additional second and we'll narrow it down. So go ahead and click directly on the screen. We'll need another card. Okay, I see this one first. Any other votes? All right, whoever has this one, it looks like, oh, we got another one. Okay, here we go. Oh, a third one. Okay. All right, I think that was pointed to this one. Okay, so we're going to need one of these three. So I'm going to narrow it down to these three. So consolidate your votes onto these. I'll move it over here so they don't inherently get any additional votes. So yeah, consolidate to those. And if there's somebody who's a fourth person, they can tie break if everybody happens to choose another one to tie again. But anyway, if anybody is not aware of the typical card plots, so in Card Magic, there's a card plot called Triumph, and so this is one of them. Earlier we saw Play It Straight Triumph. Right? It's not moving! What? That's so weird. Hold on, let me clear them. Maybe I have to eat them. Delicious. Hello, welcome in. I'm Uni. Okay, my apologies. Those of you who had heat maps, feel free to consolidate once again. Hello, I'm Uni. How are you doing? I'm Uni. Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by. By the way, everybody, if you're not aware, I'm Uni. Helped me create this lol emote, so I like it more than I'd like to admit. So there we go. I'm doing good. All right, awesome. Okay, it looks like we have two for that card. So here, we will go ahead and flip that over. So our first selection was the Queen of Spades. Our second one is the 10 of Clubs. So remember, Queen of Spades, 10 of Clubs. And I'll eat these heat maps so it doesn't mess up heat map again. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry, guys. Normally, when you click again, it will move your existing heat map. So that's strange. But anyway, I'll go ahead and stick this into the middle there. Okay. So now we've got two packets of cards with one card facing the opposite direction, but it would make it it would make it a lot more difficult to find if we were to flip one of these packets facing in the opposite direction, like this, and then shuffle them in together like this. I know. Is that bizarre? Is that strange? And I'll do this super slow. You can kind of see them intermixed right there. And I'm going to push them in really slow, so you know they're actually getting shuffled together. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a couple of cuts. I know, super weird, right? Okay. So one more cut for posterity? Sure. Alright. Now, here's the thing. We need to fix this. This cannot stand. This is an assault onto anybody who loves organization and order. So we must fix this. So we must call upon the deck sock. Alright, deck sock, help us out here. We don't want to suffer with messiness anymore. All parents should have their own deck sock so that it will fix up any messiness. Yeah, hashtag real dad. Okay. So now I think if I was to show you, the deck sock should have done all of the work to fix the deck. Actually, except for two cards, which, by the way, if anybody has any guesses as to what those two cards might be, I'll give you two guesses. So there's one. Here's the other one. And everything else is facing in the same direction. The chosen two, yes, should be 10 of Clubs and Queen of Spades. Deck sock, go ahead and reveal. There's our Queen of Spades. There's our 10 of Clubs. And that, my friends, is Triumph squared. Woo! Thank you so much for that request, Charlie's Beats. Yeah, I actually haven't done that one in a while, I don't feel like. Thank you kindly for the applause, Eklund. I was away. Did I miss a scandalous shuffle? Whew. I mean, it wasn't like an official scandalous shuffle redeem. It's just through the course of this trick, that yes, the shuffle that one of the shuffles that you don't like occurs. So yes, you dodged it. You dodged it. All right. Charlie's Beats has redeemed clear plastic cards. What? Okay. All right. I think we also have a request from Mike 2600. Mike 2600. Thank you for the request. Okay, so first things first, let me clear this. Just did Triumph Squared. Let's see. So the important question is, can I perform You Can't Choose This Card? I saw a trick I don't know, and it was calling out to me. Oh. No, I think you knew. Well, so I put this on my YouTube, and I think you watched it, and we talked about it. So let me just say the conversation that we had included the word diminishing, and then yeah, and then you said you were like, oh, and then you watched it again. You were like, I see what you saw what I did, like basically to conclude the trick. But I will do it anyway because why not? But yes. This particular version is, yes, I'm ready to have my memory refreshed. Yes, here we go. So, this particular version of the trick, I could do this really with any card, but this is, you can't choose the Four of Hearts. Here, I even wrote the name of the trick here. You can't choose the Four of Hearts. So really, you can't choose the Four of Hearts. So here we go. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards here, and so here's the first one. Let me just show you. This one is the Four of Hearts. So I just want you to pay attention to where the Four of Hearts is, and I want you to pick it at the end of the trick. Changing the Gap Meter says, I don't know what you're telling me, Mike 2600, but thumbs up. But here, the next card is a Four of Hearts. So by the end of the trick, I want you to also select the Four of Hearts. So if you get any of the Four of Hearts, you win. You win the game. And then if we go ahead and show you that the next card, the third card, is also a Four of Hearts. And then finally, this last card is also the Four of Hearts. So important question, who thinks they can select where the Four of Hearts is? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just spread them out on the table. And I'm going to enable the heat map, and let's see how many votes can you guys select where the Four of Hearts is, because that would be pretty cool. You know what? I will do a giveaway if anybody can select. I don't know what the giveaway is going to be yet, so full disclosure, I'm probably not going to have to give it away, but shh. I'm recusing myself from oh. I mean, you can click the heat map. It's fine. All right, we have one person voting here. We've got see anybody else want to vote? We got one here, one there as well. So we got people on all these. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. All right, so I think I saw I saw one pop up here, sorry, up here, but I didn't eat it. Like, I definitely did not eat it. So, okay, all right. So for anybody who has selected, I think I saw this one first. So let's go ahead and flip it. If you had selected this one, believe it or not, you did not win. That's probably not surprising, but this happens to be a King of Diamonds. This was a King of Diamonds. My apologies. I'm so sorry. Okay. So I think the next one I saw was this one. So we're looking for the Four of Hearts. Four of Hearts, anybody? Is this the Four of Hearts? No, that is actually a Seven of Clubs. That's Seven of Clubs. Okay, all right. And then this one is here. Here we go. We have our Jack of Spades. Jack of Spades. And then finally, so therefore that leaves this card, and the card that nobody had picked. And honestly, if anybody had picked this, you would just be the proud winners of today's... No, there's no giveaway. I'm sorry. It's a joker. And that, my friends, is You Can't Choose the Four of Hearts. Spoiler, the name of the trick says it all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. The get unlucky trick. Oh yeah, so the anti the anti Jimmy trick. Ding! Thank you kindly for the ding. Where's Jimmy? I don't know. Thank you so much for the request, Mike 2600. Okay. Now I've got 3 heat maps here, so I'm gonna have to do some fun. Nope, I didn't get them. I got all the heat maps. Yeah, that was good. Thanks for getting the Eat Gibson lens. All right. Let's see. The trick queue is empty. If anybody would like to request anything, feel free. And let's see here. And I do have, oh, Charlie, a clear card redeem. So, Charlie, I didn't see you request a trick after that. So, because I believe you did it after I finished your last request. I can choose? Alright, cool. So my choice with clear cards for Charlie for the clear plastic cards redeem. I guess in the interim I can show the cards while we are selecting a trick. So when I spread, it looks like this because each individual card just has the 4 corners. And so it's not much to look at normally, but as a group, or you know, if you want to just look at individual cards. These are difficult sometimes to do some things with. So, alright, let me see what we can do with this. What haven't I done? Oh, I can't do that one. Oh, can I do this one? Okay, let me start thinking here. Let me find the cards first. So I'm gonna need an ace, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And does it give anything away? Alright, well, screw it. I'm gonna try it, and then if it does, well, Charlie redeemed it. So why are you giving away the secrets of magic, Nam? Oh, because Charlie said use the clear cards. So, alright, here we go. I'm going to use the... Oh, no, wait. I need the 4 of diamonds. Where's 4 of diamonds? Over here. Okay. So, let me put this in the queue. And alright, so this trick is going to use hold on, I'm just gonna quickly check something really quick with these cards. Oh my god, some of these are so terrible. Is it this one? One of these is very poorly printed compared to the other 4. The other 4 are actually, I think it's the 4 actually. The 4 is printed very badly. Okay. Alright, well, we're doing it. Okay, we live in on the edge. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So anytime I have a clear card redeem and I'm doing something new, there's a chance that it'll give away the secrets of magic. Alright, this trick is called Ace on Top. It's not so much a trick as it is a game. And let me introduce you to our cards of the table. So here's the Ace of Diamonds. Here's a 2 of diamonds, the 3 of diamonds, the 4 of diamonds, and of course the 5 of diamonds. I mean, you guys saw me take them out of the deck. So here's the thing. With this trick, what I want to do is show you a property of the stack of cards that are here. I want to show you the property that, oh my god, there's a little fuzzy in between cards. I can't tell which layer it's in. Okay. I want to show you a property of these cards. These cards are kind of self-correcting, but if you ever have to guess what card's on top, it will be the lowest card, lowest numbered card in this stack. Ace is considered 1, and then if I've removed the ace, it'll be in ascending order. So 2, then 3, then 4, and so on. But I just want to show you the magical move, okay? Here's the magical move. Ready? Watch. Here's the magical move. Boom! That was the magical move. All right. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and show you ask you what card's on top. I think a lot of people would say the 5 because that's the one that I just flipped on the top. Charlie says 5. Okay. But actually what's actually on the top is the 2? That's not actually supposed to be. I've messed something up. Maybe it's the clear cards. Hang tight. We're going to come back here. If I had elevator music, this would be the elevator music. Okay, we may have to start over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, we'll try and speed run through the beginning of this again. Okay, all right, here we go. Have the ace of spades, 2 of spades. No, wait. Yeah, that was 2 of spades. Man, it's also hard to read these. 2 of spades. Sorry, 2 of diamonds, 3 of diamonds, 4 of diamonds, 5 of diamonds. Okay, cool. All right, I explained to you all the same stuff about the cards being on top, what order they're going to be in. I'm going to do the magic move right now. Here, watch. Boom. What card would you say is on top? Charlie says 5. Eklund says 3. What we actually discovered was the 2 last time, but it should be the... Oh, man, it's the 2 again. What the hell? Okay. Here we go. Let me just snap. Checking the gaff meter. Thank you so much for that bonk. I just got a bonk. That bonk actually might have fixed. Because, look. Actually, here we go. That bonk has actually put... Is that the ace? So it might also be the 4, but it's actually the ace. Okay, the ace is on top. There we go. Okay, so I'm now going to place the ace down. Okay, what card follows the ace? It's going to be the 2. There it is. There's the 2. Okay, I'll place the 2 down. What's going to follow the 2? It's going to be our 3, and then the 4 and the 5. Important question, and this might be tough to see because what card is on top? So this one. What card is this one? This card should be the 5, right? Because that's what I just said. Or the 4, because I technically didn't show them to you. Haha. But really what it is actually... Is this card not on top? Because this is actually the ace. Okay. Muni's trying to troll me. It's like, aha, it's going to be the 2 again, and you're not going to expect it. But yeah, here's the ace. And then that's going to be followed by the 2. And then it's going to be really followed by 3. I really want to believe in the 3 of diamonds tonight. 3 of diamonds. 3, 4, and 5. I know, super strange. Okay. Now, this is where the real trick is going to begin. So if I take the ace, and I'm going to place it into the middle of the packet. So it's not, I mean, you can't really easily tell that it's not on top, but it's not on the top, and then it's not on the bottom. So if I push that in, but I snap, that'll make the ace jump back up to the top. See, you'll see that the ace is now back on the top. Now, if I take the ace and I place it, I'm going to place it, well, it's going to be hard to say clearly in the middle. But if I spread these cards out, I'm going to put this in between these 2. I feel like this is not a great deck, or these cards are not good for this because you can't see this going directly in the middle. But it's actually going into the middle of the packet. And if I snap, that ace is actually going to jump back up to the top. So there's the ace there. So now if I remove the ace, what card is going to be on top? Well, the card that follows the ace is actually the 2 right there. Okay, so let's see the 2. So now if I take the 2 and place it furthest away from where it's supposed to be, place it on the bottom. So putting it just on the bottom there, and I snap, that 2 is actually going to be back on the top. So now, would you believe that I can perform this trick with the cards face up? Well, I mean, I can do the cards with clear cards, and that's really messing me up. So yeah, sure, I can do it face up. I don't even know if you could see this face up, if it's even worth it, because it's already so confusing. Okay, so the sequence of cards is that it's top down. So currently the 3 is on top, the 5 is second, the 4 is the third, the ace is the fourth, and then the 2 is the fifth. So in order to get this in order with the cards face up, the ace has to jump all the way up to the top. The 3's got to go down to the middle. The 2's got to go up here. The 5's got to jump all the way down, and the 4's got to take over one space. But actually, just with one thing, I just have to do one thing, and that's find the ace and place it on the top. Here we go. Oh, with the glare, that doesn't even help. Okay, I'm going to grab the ace. Look, that's the ace. And we're going to go ahead and place it on the top. Now, believe it or not, all I have to do is give it a snap, and the pack has corrected itself. So here's the ace, followed by the 2, followed by the 3, followed by the 4, followed by the 5, and that is my attempt at ace on top with clear plastic cards. Wow! That one was hard. I'm not gonna lie. I was also cringing like halfway through the trick, and I'm like, no, this is not the way it's supposed to be. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for the redeem, Charlie. And I only have myself to blame because Charlie gave me the opportunity to choose any trick. So that was my own doing, technically. Alright, I kind of want to do that with real cards so I can show you how that trick actually goes. I won't go as slow because you just saw it, so I think it'll be like I think it's nicer to not. Also, we're going to use hearts because Charlie's Beats signed the 5, so. Alright, cool. So look, we have the ace, the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5 signed by our friend Charlie's Beats, also in chat right now. Oh yeah, thank you kindly for the claps, everybody, for the clear version. Charlie's Beats, Eklund, I'm Uni, Gibson Lens, checking the gaff meter. Greatly appreciate it. All right, so look, I'm gonna do the magical move now. I'm gonna turn the 5 face down. Look, if I snap, the ace is actually gonna come back up to the top. Now, if I take the ace out, what follows the ace, it's actually going to be the 2, and I'm going to go ahead and place the 2 down here. What follows the 2, it's actually going to be the 3, there's the 3, and then the 4 and the 5. And then important question, what card is this? A lot of people would say the 5, some people say the 4 because we didn't see it. But if you said ace, you win because look, it's the ace. What follows the ace, the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5. Okay, great. So look, if I take the ace and I place it clearly not on the top, not on the bottom. So you see now you can clearly see it's not on the top, and it's actually not on the bottom. And it's very easy to see now because the clear card's not messing you up or messing me up. If I snap, it's going to hop back up to the top. Okay, cool, excellent. And now I'm going to take the ace and I'm going to put it clearly into the middle. So now you can actually see it actually going in between those cards, like there. And if I snap, that's actually going to make the ace hop up to the top. Now, if I take the ace out, what follows the ace? If people said the 2, that's actually correct because here's the 2. Now if I go ahead and I take the 2 and I place it furthest away from where it's supposed to be here in the bottom, and I just snap, that's actually going to make it jump back up to the top. Now if I take the 2 out and I show you, like, what if I just shuffle these up? And I can show you that I can do the trick with the cards face up. So here we have, these. So the 3 has to go into the middle. The 2's got to hop up to this position. The 4's got to take over one space. The ace has to jump up to the top, and the 5's got to go all the way down to the bottom. But with just one move, if I just find the ace right here and place it on the top, the stack should be corrected. And here we are. The ace is on top, obviously. But if I go ahead and I show you, followed by the 2, followed by the 3, followed by the 4, followed by the 5. And that, my friends, is ace on top with opaque cards. And the 5 of hearts. Thank you, Charlie's Beats, for being a supporter of the stream. Thanks for the resub last stream. So, yeah, that is that. And thanks for the redeem of clear plastic cards. Thank you kindly for the claps and applause, Eklund. And I'll just carry over all the previous claps. Thank you kindly for the claps, Charlie's Beats. I'm Uni, Eklund, Gibson Lens. Check the gaff meter. Gibson Lens, Charlie's Beats, Tune gaff meter. Is that a rhyme? Is there a song in there? Gibson Lens, Charlie's Beats, check the gaff meter. Gibson Lens, Charlie's Beats, check the gaff meter. All right, let me copyright that right now so that we can just have that song forever. It's ours. By the way, I'm not a rapper. I'm sure you could tell. Yo, it's got something. Yeah, it's got that beat of It's something that I would sing to my child, but instead of using like Twitch usernames, it's just generic objects in the house or like this action that is very mundane that I'm doing. Putting on my pants, putting on my shirt, changing your diaper, As long as you don't break into the Congo with Gibson. Oh, that's been done. Conga. Gibson A wave, Gibson A lens. Gibson A wave, Gibson A wave, Gibson A hype. I've forgotten which sequence the lyrics go, but it's there. That was a very fun one. I laughed. I laughed out loud when I heard that the first time when Dan was singing that. Okay, Gibson A wave, Gibson A hype, Gibson A clap, Gibson A wave, Gibson A hype, Gibson A clap. So, since I don't have any background music, it's really hard to do that with yeah. Oh man, fun times, fun times. All right, let's see here. How long have I been going? I think I've been going for almost 2 hours. Okay. Let's do last call. So I did not sleep very well this past week, so I should probably try and like get good sleep this week. But luckily I don't have to record anything for YouTube after this because I did it before stream. So my kid did not take a nap really during the day, so she passed out early today. So that was handy. But instead of starting stream earlier, I did my YouTube thing earlier, and then I just started stream at what would presumably be at the normal time. So yeah, but as always, if even if we get some requests, we'll do those, and then I'll put a finale trick in. And if we don't get any requests, I will still put in a finale trick. At the moment, let me take a look at my trick list and see what is up. I'm going to go ahead and put in, I kind of want to do this mostly because it's been 2 months apparently since I've done this one. And then, oh, Eklund, thank you for the request. Let me find some cards for that trick there. So, Eklund, thank you kindly for the request. By the way, if anybody didn't know, Eklund is a mod for Rob Kovacs, newly modded. Eklund, do you stream yet? Or are you not streaming, or do you stream? Because Ams Andrew, Magic Stream. Hopefully, at least caught the tail end of the stream. Yes. So there's a few in the queue now, and then I did say last call. So if you would like to request anything, Ams Andrew, feel free, and we'll get into the queue, and then yeah, we'll do all those, and then I always have my finale where I'll do a final trick. At the moment, I'm looking for some cards for a trick called Restless Lady, which we will be doing in a moment. Let's see, 6, 7. I need to find an 8. Here's the 8. Okay. All right, and we're going to be using this. Okay. I think I have the right cards. There we go. All right. Just along for the ride. Ams Andrew, thank you so much for the bit. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. You didn't have to. Okay. All right. Here we go. So this is called the Restless Lady. So what we have here is 6 of hearts, 7 of hearts, 8 of hearts, 9 of hearts, and our Restless Lady is the Queen of Clubs. Now the Queen of Clubs is our Restless Lady. So what I want to do is if I go ahead and I take the Restless Lady and place her over here, she's going to want to get with all of the other hearts. Because if I show you, all it takes is just one touch, which will give the Queen of Clubs the opportunity to connect with these hearts. And there she is. I know, that's super strange, right? But let me just go ahead and if we try and take the Queen of Clubs out again, like so, all we need to do is give the Queen of Clubs an excuse to get with all of these hearts. So for example, if I just grab these and I just touch over here, right? Hold on. Did I actually touch? I don't think I touched. Ready? Nope. I don't think I messed this up, but like I'm having trouble. There we go. There we are. So the Queen of Clubs is now here. Okay, so if I go ahead and I put the Queen of Clubs out of the packet of hearts, and I show you that here we just have the hearts. All it takes is just one touch for that Queen of Clubs to get back in with these hearts. I know, strange, right? And this is not the Queen of Clubs, but if I go ahead and I just give her a chance to jump up to the top, she will. Now, if you try and go visit any of these hearts, the Queen of Clubs has been everywhere. So you're going to see the Queen of Clubs visiting, the 7, the 6, the 8, and the 9, like all over the place. Transport is working. Transporter! Is that not working? It should be. Hold on. Let me just... Actually, wait. I'll do it in a second. So look, if I just go ahead and if I just remove the Queen of Clubs and put the Queen of Clubs over there, and if I just show you that all of the hearts, they decide to get together and they're talking with each other and they're like, hey, the Queen of Clubs isn't really that bad. Let's accept her into our community. And then there was a transporter accident. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. That's why you hear the transporter here right now. So what happened is we removed all of the clubs from the Queen with that transporter accident, but she has become much more well integrated into the group of hearts, because now it's the Queen of Hearts, and that, my friends, is the transporter accident version of the Restless Lady. Ames Andrew, thank you so much for the 6 bits. I greatly appreciate it. And let me eat this heat map over here. Let me see if I can. Let me grab that. Delicious. Eklund, oh my God, Eklund, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Thank you so much. Eklund, I don't know if you have you signed a card, Eklund? I don't know if you know, when you donate like 500 bits or the equivalent of a sub, or you just sub, you get to sign a card. Have you signed a card? I don't remember if you've signed a card or not. I have not. Is the 3 of Diamonds free? Great, great question. Yes, the 3 of Diamonds is free. It was meant to be. Eklund, thank you so much for the donation, and thank you for signing the 3 of Diamonds. This is now your card. Here we are. So now you get to join the Twitch deck. All right. What a cool idea. Yeah, if anybody else would like to sign a card, I think about a third of the deck is not signed. But here's some details. So, yeah, so just to show anybody who supports the stream, you get to sign a card, and then if you request a trick, if I can use your card, sometimes I can't. Like some of the tricks on my trick list, I use like other cards, blank cards and things. So for those, I probably can't use your card. But a bunch of the tricks where it's like I can just use whatever cards from the deck, I'll try and use your card if possible. So, but anyway, so thank you so much for the bits, Eklund, and we're gonna go ahead and put Eklund 1 right here. So here we are. I'm going to make sure I spell this right. I almost misspelled somebody else's name once, and I felt very horrible. Luckily, I saved it, but it kind of looked mangled. So, Here we are. Ek, the way that I would imagine Ek is spelled. Ek. Lin. And 1. Okay. I don't know how to delineate to me. Okay, 1. There we go. I don't want people to think it's like Eklinel with an L. All right. So here we have a newly signed card. Thank you kindly for signing the card, Eklin. Thank you so much for the support. Greatly appreciate it. And thanks for being here. And all right. And thank you kindly for that request. I think the Restless Lady, that was a random one, right? So awesome. Good one. Oh, you don't need to see my keyboard. There we go. Thanks. No, thank you, Eklund. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. All right, so we got one called Mad Monty, which is one I picked. Then we have Twisting the Aces. And then I will go ahead and close the queue. And then I'll see what I can add for the finale. Okay. All right. So let me try and make... Actually, this would be interesting. Okay, so for Mad Monty... Oh, no, wait, sorry. I'm mixing it up with Perfect Pair. My mistake. Okay, I'm going to need... Let me see here. I should probably just pick the cards ahead of time. Sorry, I'm mixing up tricks in my head. Okay, all right. Okay. Here we go. Mad Monty. So this is why you don't play any card tricks with random strangers on the street, and the card game is called Monty. Because it's a scam. You're not going to win. All right, so long story short, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you these two cards. So we have 10 of spades and king of spades. You just have to remember which one's on top. You don't even have to remember spades that much. So it's just black 10, black king. So 10's currently on top. So now if I flip this 2 times, 1, 2, which one's on top? I think a lot of people would say the 10 still, because it is, and the king is on the bottom. Okay, so now we're going to do this. I'm going to flip it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So now, important question: do you think that the 10 or the king is on the top? And that is the question. So if I go ahead and I just place this here on the table, which one would you say is on the top? I think a lot of people would probably say the king is on the top. Some people might say the 10 because, you know, sleight of hand. But actually, what you may not realize is that the deck sock is going to transform them. Deck sock, what have you transformed them into? Oh, you've transformed them into the red 3s, including Eklund's newly signed card. And you're probably wondering where the 10 and the king are. Well, your guess is just as good as mine. We'd have to ask the deck sock. Thank you so much, deck sock. Well done. Good job, deck sock. That, my friends, was Mad Monty, and why you don't play Monty with anybody on the street. Especially you, Eklund, don't play Monty with random people on the street. And if you see me lying down on the street, please pick me up and like walk me somewhere. Thank you so much for the bits, Ams Andrew. Deck sock bits. Thank you so much. Yeah, deck sock, take a bow. Thank you kindly for all the deck sock emotes. Eklund, iMuni, Gibson Lens, the deck sock bits, Obi-Wan. Thank you kindly for following Gramps 1958. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in if you haven't already been lurking. But yeah, so that was Mad Monty. Next we have Twisting the Aces. And you know what? We're not going to twist aces. We're going to twist the 3s. Because Eklund's newly signed. I know Charlie requested this, but we'll use the 3s. Because, you know, hype for a new signature. Okay, so... Oh, this would be way more helpful if you can see. So this is twisting the aces, but with threes instead. So twisting the threes. So what we have here are the four threes. So we have Eklund 1 signing the 3 of diamonds, 3 of spades, 3 of hearts. Actually, Eklund, you were the first person to sign a 3. Nobody else has signed a 3. So that is interesting. So, bam! I assume trend setting one day when all the 3s are signed. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we want to turn all of these 3s face up, but only 1 3 at a time. But if I did it like this, that would be cheating because that's how normal people would do it. So we're not allowed to do it that way. So we're going to do it in a more magical way. If I hold the packet, give it a magical twist, hence the twisting of the 3s. That's actually going to turn up the 3 of hearts. So there's our 3 of hearts. But if I hold the packet and give it another twist, you'll notice that the 3 of hearts will turn itself face down, but the 3 of clubs is going to turn itself face up. There we are. Now if I go ahead and I hold the packet and give it a magical twist, because Eklund's a cool guy, he's not going to want to mess up the magic trick for me, so 3 of diamonds is going to turn up right now. So there is the 3 of diamonds, signed by our friend Eklund 1. But the 3 of spades, this is the one that is very troublesome, is magically resistant, doesn't want to obey, doesn't want me to look good on camera. And so even if I give it a magical twist, no cards are face up, especially the 3 of spades. Even if I give it 2 magical twists, some people are like, via commutative property, you've given it 3 magical twists. And I'm like, you're not wrong, nerd. No, I'm one of those people. I would say that. But no, there's no cards that are face up right now. But look, the deck sock will fix it all. Here we go. Boom. Deck sock, did you make the 3 of spades turn face up? Yes. There we are. There's the 3 of spades. Man, I'm not talented at all. It's all in the deck sock. Thanks for being here, deck sock. I don't know what I would do without you. And that, my friends, is twisting the aces, but with the 3s. Thank you kindly for the request, Charlie. Let's see. Thank you. Esrom says, I think this will be it for me tonight. Not feeling great. Awesome stream as usual, Nam. Thank you for the magics. You're welcome, Esrom, and my sympathies for not feeling great. So hopefully you can get some rest and take care of yourself and feel better later or in the morning. I forget. I think you're in the U.S. time zone, so it is night probably for you. When I say U.S., I mean North American. Are you Canadian? I don't remember. Anyway, thank you kindly for the claps. Eklund, I'm Uni, Charlie's Beach, checking the gaff meter. Thanks, brother. See you soon. Yeah, see you soon, Esrom. Bay Area. Ah, okay. West Coast. Got it. Yeah, take care. Have a good night. Sleep well. And thank you kindly for the sound alert. AM's Andrew. Thank you kindly for the applause. Greatly appreciate it. And then we have, so that was twisting the aces, and then I need to put in a finale. So let me think about what I want to do. What did I do last time? I don't remember. I think I did Picasso's aces last time. Okay, so I think there's this other trick that I've been doing kind of as the last one, and I've been liking it a lot. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to be doing Imagine as our finale. And obviously with the caveat, if I mess it up, I'm not going to end with it, so I'll do another one. But this is a good time to say thank you to everybody. Thank you so much to everybody who came out to hang out. As always, I like to say I have so much fun with these streams. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everybody who's interacted with the stream. Whether you chatted in chat, threw some emotes on the screen, requested a trick, clicked on the heat map, gave me a number. Ames Andrews, thank you kindly for the applause. So thank you so much. Without you guys, this wouldn't be as fun as just fiddling with cards by myself. And also thank you so much to all the lurkers out there, because if I was just fiddling with cards with myself, there's no magic happening. Magic happens in your mind. So also, let's thank our mods today. We had the Rusty Panda, and also we have Gibson Lens. So if you're not following the Rusty Panda, variety streamer, known for Wiki Wednesdays, please give Panda a follow. And also, if you are not following our friend Gibson Lens, renowned pianist, likes to play things from some songbooks, sometimes Disney songbooks, sometimes Phantom of the Opera songbook, and then other times there's some popular music, some esoteric music, VGM, and of course Gibson Lens originals. So if you're ever in there and you have not heard the song Expanse, please request it. And if I'm there and you haven't heard it, just let me know. I will just put it in the song queue. Shh. I'm sure that's not a surprise. There may be even contemporary Disney now. Yeah, I think I heard you say that, but I don't know if I've seen it yet. So, excellent. Yes. All right. So yeah, please give our mods, the Rusty Panda and Gibson Lens, follows, and let's give them some mod love. Thank you so much, mods, for being here and helping out. And let's see. Wait, is non-contemporary Disney? All right. So long story short, the songbook that we have known that Gibson Lens has was considered the new animated songbook, but it was released in like 1992. So its latest movie was like Aladdin. So there wasn't anything new after that. But now if there's a new contemporary Disney songbook, there's probably more new Disney music to choose from. So that's the story. All right, that's what we're going with. All right. I believe the book was 1990 and before. Oh yeah, so it's definitely early 90s. That's where the cutoff was. And so makes sense. Yep. Okay, alright. Let's make sure that I know how to do this trick. Okay, I think I know how to do this trick. Alright, cool. And then after that, we'll find somebody to raid. We'll raid out. Gibson playing the latest banger, When You Wish Upon a Star. Oh yeah. When you wish upon a star. Headbang, headbang, headbang. I'm just imagining that right now. Okay. I mean, I've been playing that banger, so. All right, let's see. Hold on, I'm just gonna preemptively open up a Twitch window so I can see who is up, and then where we can go potentially. Ooh, Twitch. Okay, all right. And all right, we've got some choices. Yeah, so there won't be a problem finding somebody. Okay, cool. Wait. I'm uni with the lull and the horns. Yeah. Man, from now on, every time I see those two emotes together, I'm gonna think, "When you wish upon a star," and I can never undo it now. That was a deadly combination. Okay. All right, so this is our final trick for today, assuming I don't mess up. It's called Imagine. All right. So I've got some cards here. I've got some jokers. And so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. And so they're all jokers except for this Queen of Clubs. And I do want to show you that all of the jokers are blue-backed while the Queen is red-backed. So yeah, that's the situation. Now, what I want to do is I want you to imagine that what I'm going to do next is just all in your imagination. So, look, if I show you, if I go ahead and I remove that Queen of Clubs from the packet, this is just all in your imagination. And I place it in the bottom, I place it underneath the table, and I just throw it up through the middle of the table and into my hand, like so. Like that. I don't know if you saw, but that Queen of Clubs jumped back in here. Because if I show you, look, watch. here it is again. So as you can see, the Queen of Clubs has hopped back into the packet. But look, I just want you to imagine again that I'm taking the card, placing it underneath the table, and then I'm going to throw it through the table back into my hand. I don't know if you saw it jump, but here it is. Watch. Because here it is once again. And now I just want you to imagine one more time that here we go. We're going to go ahead and imagine that I'm throwing the queen back into my hand like this. And if I show you, look, it has hopped back in. Now, I don't know if you know, but I told you to imagine all those things. Actually, what I want you to really imagine was pretend that that queen wasn't really a queen, and pretend that the jokers, they were also not really there. And the result that you get is actually that this Queen of Clubs was not here at all. It's actually blank. And actually, not only the queen, but these jokers that I told you to imagine, also all blank. And that, my friends, is imagine. Crazy out here defying physics. Thank you kindly, Ams Andrews, and thank you kindly for the bits. Thank you kindly for all the bits today, Ams Andrew. Greatly appreciate it. Obi-Wan says, wow! And I'm Uni says, all gone. So the way that I'm Uni, I'm reading that is that I'm reading it as though my kid, my 2-year-old kid, is saying that. All gone. So, thank you kindly for the applause and the claps, everybody. Oh, and thanks for shouting Obi-Wan out. So, yeah, thank you kindly for the applause and claps. Eklund, Ams Andrew, Gibson Lens, I'm Uni, Obi-Wan, Eklund. I don't have a ton, just a little extra sprinkle. Yeah, no problems, Ams Andrew. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nothing is ever required here. Like, honestly, if you've heard me talk before about why I do this, I'm doing this for fun and to keep my magic skills sharp. And, like, honestly, it has done both of those things. Like, I stream once a week because that's what my schedule can do, and I want to stream more. It's just hard. But you know, at the end of the day, like, if you guys are having fun and I'm having fun, I'm gonna keep on doing it. So that's that. But thank you so much for all the support that everybody's given me. I am grateful. It's really helpful. So thank you. But yeah, obviously if you can't afford anything, don't, like, especially if you can afford something, like, I would rather right now, like, donate it to Maui, and, you know, or helping other charitable causes, like. But if you want to help me, thank you so much. I appreciate it. My 2-year-old appreciates it. So, Crazy Asian can be seen in other streams modding. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I don't mod that many other streams, and yet I've had a couple of people say, "Wow, you're a mod everywhere," and I'm like, I'm not really a mod. I only mod 2 streams. So anyway, okay, let's find somebody to raid. I have. Let me see. What am I in the mood for? Do we want to raid somebody new? Somebody we've never raided before? Oh, wait. I don't know if I've ever rated them, and they're on. How do you guys like games? So the games I'm talking about are Jackbox games. Let me just, because somebody that was in chat earlier is streaming now, and actually let me just check my spreadsheet. I don't think I've ever rated them, although my spreadsheet will tell me. Yeah, I've never rated them. So, all right, guys, I think we found our raid target. We will be raiding today House Andrel. House Andrel, they will do games, music, swim in their pool and stream that. You keep a spreadsheet? Yes, I keep a spreadsheet. Yeah. Super organized. Yep. So yeah, we'll be going over to House Andrel, So let me see here. Raiding House Andrel. If you would like to copy one of the raid calls, here's the raid call if you're not subbed, and then here's the raid call if you are subbed. And actually, I updated it prior to stream today, so the deck sock is in there, and my lull in there is in there too. So here we go. Yeah. So thank you so much to everybody for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Love you all. And I hope you guys all get a chance to rest, relax, sleep well, take care of yourselves. And we'll hope to see you around next time. Have a glorious night. See ya. Bye.